I think near-term interest rates are most certainly a worry, only in that you have a process of normalization continuing, a new Fed chair, and the market always wants to get used to the personality of the Fed chair before it feels comfortable. And right now there's that level of how is Jerome Powell going to work out? They're going to test his mettle from time to time. That said, fundamentals remain good, both from a perspective of the economy as well as corporate fundamentals. So that's support for equities here.
Do you believe that the Federal Reserve is going to be able to manage this economy well enough that corporations can just go about their business, John, keep making more money and keep equity premiums at a premium?
I think they will likely do a remarkably good job at it. People have been waiting for the Fed to make a mistake since the market began to recover in 2009, and even before that in 2008 when TARP and TALF and the beginning of QE began. And so far this cycle, the Fed has been remarkable in being sensitive to economic growth, lack of economic growth, deflationary trends, inflationary trends, that it may have something to do with the usage of technology and the quick dissemination of information, which the Fed is benefiting from.
Mike, most people out there say that they expect an increase in volatility. I think you fall in that camp as well. There's the issue, though, as well, that John had highlighted of the Fed having to thread the needle just perfectly when it comes to rate hikes and the rising inflationary pressures that we seem to start seeing. Why should investors at this point, Mike, remain fully invested in this market, which you say is in the later stages of its bull market cycle?
Look, people have to realize that most Fed tightening cycles end in a recession. The perfect landing rarely occurs. And over the last couple of years, we've had extreme forward guidance from the Fed, essentially telling us no matter what the economy does, we're going to keep rates low. Well, a couple of years ago, the Fed moved to data dependent. And what that means in plain English is we went from forward guidance to no guidance. If inflation expectations beat what the market or what the Fed is predicting, we can see 4 rate hikes this year. If things cool off, it might be something closer to 3 or even 2 if things really back off. So more options for the Fed means more two-way volatility for investors. So investors are going to have to learn to live with this. And like learning to live with anybody, might require some lifestyle changes.